If you are creating a command line executable file or just an executable file using the Swift programming language, you're going to need to have an entry point for that one application. And using Swift, traditionally, when you create a project, it will create a main.swift file for you. And this is the place basically where the compiler knows to look for a main.swift and then execute that one code. And just to show you that we know what we're talking about here, it will just literally say hello all to the main.swift, and we don't have to change anything. So we've got this other file here called entry-point.swift, and as you can see here, it's got welcome to my application commented out at the moment. So if we still run the code, everything works perfectly fine. But if we uncomment this one code and we compile it, you can see expressions are not allowed at the top level, because this file, the only code allowed to be work at a top level is in the main.swift file. So if we now uncomment this from the main.swift and come back to the entry point, well, why is it's not taking this one code as being the top level? Because it sees that it's got a main.swift. The question is how can we override this? Well, first of all, let's just create a struct, call it my application, right? And in here, we're just going to create static function, and then we're going to call it main. And then we're going to put this code inside our main function here. And now run it again, and you can see that it program exited with exit code, right? Because this is not doing anything. So let's just run this once again. You can see it comes out with hello all to the main.swift file. Now, if we now go ahead and change the name of the main.swift to other-main, and we run this once again, you can see expressions are not allowed at a top level. We're getting the same problem at this one file now because of this. Now, we can now see an undefined main. It doesn't know where to look for now because it doesn't have a place. It doesn't have an entry point. So what we can do here is add the main attribute to our struct main application, and now run this again, and we can see welcome to my application, because the compiler in the background somehow knows to look for it does know to look for this at main attribute. There are a couple of others, but I don't want to get into this. As long as your struct or your class basically fulfills this one function, this main function, this code here will be executed. So it doesn't really matter what's in this one file, but you can't have top level code being executed or expressions executed at a top level. You can, however, have other structs in here that you might want to have as well. You could say my application 1 here, and it can do whatever it wants in this one code. That's perfectly fine. And we could also say static main here too, and then print hello to the main application here, and not hell, but hello. Let's just be nice and precise. And as you can see, this doesn't get called. And just for the sake of debugging, let's see what happens when you do this. So we get main attribute can only apply to one. Let's give it to me again, please. Only one type in a module. So now there's a conflict between the two files. There's one in the entry point, there's one in the other main. So you'd have to decide which file that you want to have. So this video is basically showing you about how you can run an application without using the main.swift. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have the file called main.swift. You could maybe want to have it called the entry point file. You know, in some places like Docker or something, you tend to have like an entry point file or something like that. So I could understand it, but this would be how you could tell the compiler or the runtime which piece of code, or the compiler actually, which piece of code is the entry point to the application. Now, with that said, I hope you've got something out of this video. Thank you very much for watching. So check out some of the other videos as well. Thanks then, bye.